Before we go trackside, a few days before the race meet, we snuck in on the much talked about Mazda RX-3 of Mark Maloney. And surely work was on and popping. Some information.
My role basically is to prepare the car for race day in every single way and make sure everything's done, the ratios, the brakes, full preparation of the car. That's my basic role. So we try to wrap up the new package that we've had, and we're working towards that. We got some setbacks in terms of shipping and stuff like that, but we're optimistic very much that we will make.
You guys are the guys behind the scenes. You guys are the ones that make this car work, make it go. Give us a little idea of the pressure you guys are under. Sometimes you have sleepless nights and so on. You work around the clock. Sometimes you go into race, they're not having any rest. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've grown accustomed to that. I think basically we have a very good team that works together, and I think our strong point is that our team, that we have the good effort from everybody. We always have 100% participation, and the guys they know what they have to do, and we get it. We just do it as fun. It becomes fun for us now. So the sleepless nights are just a norm, and we enjoy doing it.
What role do you play here with the team?
Well, they basically do everything. Some they do mechanics, some they do little electricals, little engineering actually. So they actually always come together and prepare the car to make the car ready. So something they do be always one particular job they do.
Yeah.
But just prepare the car just for the race day.
How hard is it sometimes to prepare the car? The engine blows, you have to change this, you may have to change a little seal in the gearbox. How hard is it? How tough is it?
It's got a love for the racing. So if you ain't got that love, you just get weary and want to give up. But if you got love for racing, you don't give up. So, because the next day you don't know is international, and you got to be there. So even if you blow up Saturday night, by Sunday morning, you got to be there. So if you sleepless night, work from time the car blow up to the next morning, till even if the race starts at 6 o'clock, you can be still there. So you don't give up so easy.
The jack of all trades, what are your expectations? What do you hope for your team, for Mark and the entire team come race day?
We hope to do best. We come up on top, as race one is just come up on top, race one. That's how we're looking to be on top of number one.
Your turbocharged now, tell us a little bit about that.
It's been about 6 months in the making since we started this new venture. Basically the other engine was at the end of its life as far as development goes. So to get more power, the only way is to go with a smaller engine. That's due to the rules. We have to run a smaller capacity engine. Then we put some turbo boost down it, and that makes it equivalent to a larger engine than we had before. Now we're running a 13B. Previously we were running a pretty close to a 20B, which is a 3-rotor engine, and now we're running the 13B's basically this long, whereas the 20B's this long, and about 50% heavier. So now the engine's 50% lighter, but we have to add a turbocharger and intercooler and some other aspects.
What are your expectations with the new package in terms of reliability?
I think we're going to be possibly as reliable as before, or more reliable as before. Even though it's got turbo boost down a smaller engine, we're going to be pulling a lot less revs. We're pulling big numbers before, and now we're pulling a lot less, and we have a little more horsepower and torque. So.
Really, what does turbocharge mean? I mean, explain to me the difference in performance. It must be better because you have gone to it. So explain it a bit.
Okay, basically a turbocharger kind of looks like a hairdryer, if you imagine a hairdryer. If you have a normal aspiration engine, that's a non-turbo engine, that sticks out, for example, 200 horsepower, and you stick 1 bar of boost or 14.7 psi of boost into the engine, it'll produce approximately 400 horsepower. the atmosphere that we breathe is 14.7 psi around us. So when you double that, you kind of double the performance of the engine.
Since you're doubling the performance of the engine, then in terms of suspension and handling, I guess everything must be modified then.
We haven't actually got to that stage ourselves yet, but the engine is in, the rear of the engine's in the same place as it was before. So we've basically taken the front rotor off because it was a 3 rotor, now it's a 2 rotor. So we've actually set, if you look at it that way, the whole weight bias has gone to the rear, so that should pick up a little extra traction for us.
So what point are you guys at right now? Have you started the engine? Are you ready for practice? What point are you guys at?
I've had the engine running on my engine dyno in New Zealand and it's all been run, so once we wire it and plumb it, it should be good to start tonight.
And your driver, well, I know it's a different package, but is your driver ready? Do you think that he'll do justice as expected?
I'm going to give him a little surprise when he puts his foot down. I'm going to keep the boost a little lower to start with for the first day, and then after that we'll turn it up gradually, make sure all the temperatures and parameters are right.
So are you happy, all in all, are you happy with how things are going, and are your expectations high for race day?
As long as the temperatures are good in the car, we have a, as you can see, we've got an intercooler on the front, and that hinders the air a little bit to the radiator. So that's my biggest concern, is actually temperature. If we've got the temperatures right, I think we'll be good.